Droids.
Come on, we've got this bird.
Just like in the real world, where droids become better and better and better over time, kind of like in Galaxy of Heroes, we're seeing that the droids are also getting better over time. Although they haven't had a rework overall, they're getting characters added to the faction that keep making the faction progressively better over time. So what I like to do is when a new droid comes out, I like to try them out in a droid faction lineup to see how they do up against the current state of the meta, and the latest addition to the droid faction is L3-37. Now, L3-37 offers a couple of interesting things that make the droid faction better in some ways, and the main thing that's really good about her is the fact that she has a taunt on Spark of Hope, and secondly, she also has the ability to heal Scoundrel allies, give 50% health to droid and scoundrel allies, which is pretty interesting. And the third thing that I really like is the fact that she can cleanse. Now with the cleanse, it's a bit wonky because of the fact it doesn't cleanse droid allies, but anytime she's taking damage, she's able to cleanse a random scoundrel ally. And in a lot of these droid teams that we're going to see today, there's only usually maybe 2 scoundrel allies on the lineup, and sometimes even 1. So what that pretty much means, if Emperor Palpatine applies shock or someone applies a debuff to L3-37, she can most likely self-cleanse herself, so there's no way of preventing the taunt on her. So the first thing we're going to try out is the Jedi Training Rey lineup with a full droid team. Now I know Jedi Training Rey isn't technically a droid, but kind of like Mark Zuckerberg, she's kind of a droid in our hearts. Going into battle now Jedi Training Rey and a full droid team actually do pretty solid up against the meta, and BB-8, because of all the droids around him, he's gaining so much bonus turn meter, and the other droids are getting bonus turn meter as well, so we're able to outrun the other team drastically, even though they have very good speed. So here we go, let's open up with our secret intel. Now what I like to do with BB-8, or RTD2, start off with the AoE, let's get some expose going. Alright, not too many exposes, but we got a couple of them. Alright, let's see what I want to do. I probably want to see if I could slow down Scion, get the ability block so he doesn't do any sort of mass buff the spell, get the pain going. Alright, let's get the taunt going for L3-37 now. There we go, now we got a taunt. We might be able to get a couple of counterattacks or 1 hit, 2 hit. Yeah, the exposes are so good. I might be able to just knock out Nihilus right now. Let's see, I would go for Palpatine usually, but let's try this out. We already got a expose, 1 hit, 2 hit. Woo! Already almost done. Luckily, that healing immunity prevented the protection from Thrawn. You know what? I'm just going to keep going for Nihilus. He's done. It's really good. Now, as you see, L3-37 was able to self-cleanse herself because she got hit and a debuff applied, and there's only 2 scoundrels, which are IG-88 and L3-37. Now, let's see. I can't get a taunt. We don't have it ready right now, but we can go ahead and start boosting up L3-37, increase her counter chance, defense, all that stuff. There we go, and we got the taunt. And now L3-37, she's gonna resist quite a lot and even cleanse herself. And IG-88, his main role is to put out the damage as well of Jedi Training Rey. That's fine. L3-37's supposed to fracture. I'd rather her get fractured than anyone else on the team. Let's see. No stuns or anything like that. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Let's put some daze and all that. Oh yeah, that's looking great. All right, we should get a counterattack right there. All right, perfect. All right, probably should be able to finish off Palpatine. Here we go. 1 hit. It's a great team. Droids with Jedi Training Rey are always a bit tricky, and I kind of see that. Like sometimes in the past, we've seen Chopper and Jedi Training Rey teams. Full droid teams are actually a lot of fun to use. Here we go. L3-37, since she's meant to be a tank, let's make her stand out in the open. AoE ability. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. We can start working on their Thrawn. I probably could eventually work on Scion here. He's not going to probably... Hopefully he doesn't get off his held by hatred. We got Illuminate Destiny coming soon. Let's do this. Let's keep slowing down Scion. He's not going anywhere. Counterattack. Bada bing, bada boom. Come on, another taunt. All right. We can probably do some big damage. I see Thrawn's almost down, but we're going to get IG-88 to do some damage. Excellent. And Illuminated Destiny. This was really darn easy. Jedi Training Rey is great up against the current meta, and as long as you have BB-8 and R2-D2 and Jedi Training Rey, you can make those last 2 slots work really well. And I actually really like L3-37 in this type of lineup. She has the pre-taunt, she has that droid synergy, she can keep self-cleansing herself, which is a problem a lot of tanks have, is that they can't self-cleanse herself. And L3-37, when there's not a lot of scoundrels on the team, she can keep self-cleansing herself quite often. So the next thing we're going to try out is HK-47 and a full droid team. So this is a pure droid team, but the problem is The leadership on HK-47, it's really old and really stale. And going up against Palpatine, it's either you're going to get murdered or you might be able to steamroll them. But with L3-37 on the lineup, I'm not too sure how it's going to do, because we really need something to prevent Cyan from taunting much. And it would be nice to have Imperial Probe Droid, but I really don't want to take out IG-88, because once we take out IG-88, the damage output drops drastically. So we're going to give it a shot. Now we have even more bonus Terminator than before, because we have a 5th droid on the team. Now, let's see. We're going to start up with an AoE. And pretty much, if you don't know, I mean, a lot of people know because HK-47 is kind of an old character, but every time a critical hit is scored by a droid, you're able to get bonus Terminator to go back to back to back. So we got that. We got a bunch of critical hits. Can we get a stun? No stun here. Let's get a taunt landed on Palpatine. Okay, we got our taunt going. And look at that. L3-37 cleansed herself right away. That's something I really do enjoy, and that's kind of great in these in these droid teams or that Jedi Training Ray lineup. There we go. Let's start boosting her up. We got the taunt. Excellent. All right, now we got to really get the Palpatine. The fracture, that's kind of a tank's job, is to take the fracture. And that's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough without Imperial Probe Droid to keep a target lock on Cyan. It's really difficult to do this. Let's see. 22,000. Excellent. It's the thing that I really don't like, though. Although it's nice that because she's limited in who she can cleanse, she cleanses herself very frequently. But what I really would have liked is to see her be able to cleanse other droid allies. And the problem is she's not going to cleanse all these droid allies. This one's not looking nearly as good. Let's do this. Let's pop the Foresight over there. Boost her up. We're at Mark 2 right now. So, all right, let's see. Land some ability blocks. And the problem is because of shock, because L3-37 couldn't cleanse the shock, we couldn't get bonus Terminator on IG-88, and he most likely could have followed up and finished off Palpatine, but now we can't because we have shock and we have pain. Let's just get a taunt going again. Beautiful. All right. Might be able to get Palpatine out of here. Let's do this. AoE time. So yeah, see, now we're gonna be forced to hit Cyan next. If we had an Imperial Probe Droid, we could have actually. Oh, we're actually good here. All right. We can do that. Okay. See, now we have two counterattacks. We have L3-37 and BB-8. Let's boost ourselves up. And it looks like we maxed out our unique ability here. All right, and might be able to finish this off here. Let's look at the turn meter. All right, we're going to get Illuminate Destiny next round, so that might help us out. There we go. Palpatine's done. No! Oh, no. Oh, that Illuminate Destiny would have been huge. He probably could have easily won this battle, so that is unfortunate. All right. Well, I guess that was, I don't think this battle's going to go, that's not going to go too well. I mean, now, that shock really stopped us right there. Come on, let's get a taunt. L3-37, though, doing pretty well in this droid lineup. I definitely like that she's soaking up the punches, cleansing herself, because a lot of times, like General Kenobi, Beige, Short Trooper, once they get shock or buff immunity, they're out of battle until someone does a mass cleanse on them. There we go. We saw a little health regen right there. Let's do this. Keep the taunt going. Look at that. Give the Foresight over there. Not many go into Foresight because of the fact that we have shock and fracture. And now we're stuck behind the taunt, which was something we were able to manage more with Jedi Training Ray's lead because we kept slowing him down. We kept ability blocking him. Ooh, yikes. All right. Ooh, let's get a taunt. Yeah, I don't think it's not going to go well, guys. This one's not going to go too well. I mean, we could try to toss an Imperial Probe Droid in this lineup. Might make things better, but I really need IG-88 for that damage output. But Imperial Probe Droid might make things better because we can try to get target lock on Cyan, prevent him from taunting. Other than that, I don't think this isn't gonna turn out too well. Eesh, yikes. All right, here we go. Taunt again. AoE, come on. All right, yeah, I don't think this is gonna go too well. All right, so pretty much what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fast forward this because this might last a long time. But you guys see the night and day difference. Up with Jedi Training Ray, we were able to mow over this Palp lineup. Without Jedi Training Ray, wasn't looking too good. But I'll go ahead and fast forward it. If something magical happens, I'll show you guys. If not, we're gonna move on to the next team.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrap the kitchen floor.
Alright, so time's almost up. We got Palpatine and Nihilus out, even without the help of BB-8's Illuminate Destiny. Could have been better, but the cool thing was we saw a lot of cleansing between L3-37 and IG-88 as well. So we're going to move on to the next team. We're going to try Imperial Probe Droid, but this is a bit more difficult to work this team with a leadership that's very outdated. Okay, third battle here, and I was concerned about replacing IG-88, and because of the fact that he has all this damage output, I didn't want to lose the damage output, so replacing R2-D2 which is kind of a little bit of a risk because he can help L3-37 and BB-8 and R2-D2 himself cleanse more often. We're missing the bonus attack for BB-8, but we're going to give it a shot. We have Imperial Probe Droid here. His job is to get target lock on Scion. Beautiful. That's exactly what we need. So now that we have target lock, Imperial Probe Droid prevents the buffs, IGD prevents the healing and protection regeneration. AoE, come on. We have more target lock. Awesome. We got an ability block on Scion and Palpatine. That's a great start right here. Let's do our basic. Ooh, big damage right there. Let's get a taunt now. Boom. All right. Now, can we get an ability block on Nihilus? Because this ability has a 25% chance to inflict ability block. And if we can do that, that'd be beautiful. Come on. No ability block. Unfortunate. But at least we got a counterattack. No R2-D2 to follow up. Let's increase our stats. Now, the problem I'm having is Thrawn should be coming up here soon and should be able to cleanse Palpatine. That's my concern. You know what? Just because of that worry, I'm going to start hitting Palpatine because we need one more big hit from like HK-47. And nope, we didn't get it. We don't even have target lock to prevent the healing. He's going to heal in a second. Oh, unfortunate. But we're going to keep working on Palpatine again. That was a bit unfortunate. And another thing to point out, too, I kind of forgot to mention is BB-8, every time he's evading, he's granting health to the droids as well. So between L3-37 and BB-8, we're starting to get some sort of durability on the droids. Oh, man. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, man, that's bad. At least L3-37, she can cleanse herself even when fractured. Oh, man, it was going really well at the beginning. But the problem is, HK-47, as you see, there's probably opportunities to beat Palpatine. We were pretty close. We're doing very well, but it's a very old leadership. Look at that. We were able to kind of sustain some of the damage from Scion because of everything that's going on the team. But we need more. They keep going for BB-8, man. I can't get BB-8 to do anything. All right, let's see. BB-8 hasn't really been too helpful in some of these battles without Jedi Training Rey and R2-D2. We just need him to get that Illuminated Destiny off, and without Jedi Training Rey and her leadership, very hard for him to do so. Ugh, yikes. A little bit, it's not going well. Not going too well. So, I mean, as I kind of said with HK-47 against the Palpatine meta, it's kind of a hit or miss. You might beat him, and you might get murdered. And here we definitely got destroyed. But Jedi Training Rey seems to be kind of the Jedi Training Rey lead with all the droids seems to be the most stable to consistently winning. I don't think I can even take out Scion. He's going to survive this. Yeah, he's going to survive that big time right there. Would have been a waste anyways. Even if I did destroy him, he'd just revive right back. So what I want to do is just one more last battle with Jedi Training Rey's the lead because that is the most consistent team with the droids to win on a consistent basis. And I'm just going to go up against the more recent Rex meta that's kind of surfacing ever since Nest came around. All right, last battle here. We're going to do Jedi Training Rey up against the more recent Rex meta. As we know, Rex is one of the best counters to Emperor Palpatine out there. And especially if Nest now, a very deadly team. And the biggest problem is Rex has anti-critical damage synergy. Every time we're getting critical hits, we're giving them bonus turn meters. So what I want to try to do is we need to wipe out Rex before he can get his tenacity up, because the tenacity up is going to cause a lot of problems for us. Oh, there we go. Pretty good. Pretty good start. And the good thing is Plague usually for Jedi Training Rey teams is a huge problem. But now that we have L3-37, we should be able to heal, because when she's prepared, she can heal all Scoundrel and Droid allies for 50% of L3-37's max health. But there's no, we have, R2-D2. R2-D2 is a great example. Only Droid or Scoundrel with Plague at the moment. There we go. No more Plague. Now, Jedi Training Rey, she can usually manage herself fairly well. Let's see. Who would I want to slow down? We're going to remove the buffs. Let's go do this. Let's prevent Thrawn from doing anything. All right. AoE. We should be able to finish up Rex. Ooh, nasty damage. There we go. All right. Rex is out of the picture, so we don't have to worry about any more cleansing or tenacity up from him. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Get this going. We're going to start upgrading her. Ooh, big damage in her. Let's hide everyone. Make L3-37 stand out in the open. That's kind of her job. And we're going to work on Thrawn. Finish off Thrawn here. Let's see. Oh, boy. Come on. All right. Here we go. She's prepared. She has a little bit of Plague. We have Plague on everyone, all the droids. So we should be able to cleanse the Plague off most of them. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, all the Plague is gone. Very nice. Very nice. That's kind of her main job. So she's a great counter to this very popular Rex lineup. Here we go. Cleanse that. Boom. Boom. Oh, he's almost done. He is almost done. You know, it's funny. I mean, I don't like L3-37 in the prepared lineup too much with the new solo characters. But in this team with droids and as well as Jedi Training Rey, does fairly decent. Now, Wampa's the big problem. Let's see if we can land a stun. Good. All right. No one's going to be able to cleanse him. we're going to remove turn meter off him. Let's keep him stunned as long as possible. And we got the days. Lovely. Illuminated Destiny. We should be able to pretty much auto this battle now. We are in great shape. Now, we just got to be careful because Nest, she's an anti-turn meter removal character, so we want to make sure we don't remove turn meter because I showed a video a long time ago. If you constantly remove turn meter from Nest, she's going to be able to time you out. So you want to make sure you time all the hits right. All right, let's do another big hit on Nest. There we go. It's all about putting a big hit in her, waiting for her to drop off the protection, and then doing another big hit. So she should be able to drop off the protection fairly soon here. Let's keep working on their Wampa. Oh, whew, that was a lot of days right there. Let's do this. We have an expose on her. Let's do a basic. There we go. Not a problem. Yeah, Nest isn't a problem when you fight up against her. Just make sure you don't, don't fracture her, don't remove turn meter off Nest, and you're good to go. But that's going to be it for today. Let me know down below, are you at least more impressed with the droids now that L3-37's in the picture? I'm much more impressed with her outside of the prepared squad. Does very well with the Jedi Training Ray lead and a full droid team. But I think down the road, droids are just going to get even better. As you guys see, I'm at E3 right now. That's why I'm in this hotel room checking out a bunch of games. And I asked you guys recently if you guys would like me to cover Fallout because that's one of my favorite games of all time. So let me know down below in the comments as well about that. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead, like it, go ahead and comment as well, and subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And as always,